Welcome to Laundromat News Today. I'm America's favorite Laundromat News anchor, Jordan Berry, and I can confidently say that because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one out there doing it. So I'm going to hold on to that title as long as I can until somebody else jumps in there. Then I'll be the number two. Anyways, let's start with you unattended laundromat owners. I've got a word of caution for you. A story just came across our desk that an unattended laundromat had somebody living there unbeknownst to the owner for weeks before the owner finally found out. So listen, this is just a word of caution, a reminder. We have got to pay attention to our businesses here. I know that so many people listening to this are looking for passive income streams, are looking to be as hands-off as possible, and that's great. However, this is still a business, and if you're not careful, somebody may move into your laundromat without you knowing. And I will say from experience, not from somebody moving in, but from people hanging out who shouldn't be hanging out, that will affect your business negatively. So don't be like this owner. Pay attention to your business, and if somebody moves into your laundromat, make sure you move them right back out ASAP. Hey. This is something I've been saying. This is something I'm not the only one who's been saying this. Lots of people have been saying, hey, pickup and delivery and drop off laundry are going to be growing by leaps and bounds. We've only scratched the surface. A new study came out saying that online online on-demand laundry service market is going to grow in the U.S. by $460.6 billion between now and 2029. It's going to grow $460.6 billion between now and 2029. And one thing that's driving that actually is increased costs of using your in-home washing machine. So that's interesting finding from this study. So listen, I know that pickup and delivery has been around a little while now. Some of you guys in this industry are crushing it on the pickup and delivery side. However, I do still think we're only scratching the surface. So with that said, it's not too late to get in the game if that is a direction you want to go. And, I just to kind of punctuate that point, I got another article here that's just talking about pickup and delivery software and how there's a need for that to continue to grow, to innovate, to expand, and how it is helping laundromat owners like you around the world to offer this service in a streamlined way and to be able to compete with some of these low cost, low margin providers that are out there doing it. So listen, this is a growing segment of our industry. Don't get left behind on it if that's a direction you want to go in. Now, not everybody does, but if it is, get started on it. And not only that, but you can get started on it without owning your own laundromat. Check out Mark Vlaskamp's podcast episode on the Laundromat Resource podcast if you want to learn more about that and how he built a multi-million-dollar laundromat business that way. Listen, I wanted to highlight again, I highlighted this last week, but Medicaid has been struggling to figure out how to connect with lower income Americans to help get them enrolled in Medicaid. And they're partnering with laundromats to do that kind of all over, including in Florida, where they are, while people are waiting around for their laundry to be done, they're having these meetings to get people enrolled into Medicaid. And in order to incentivize that, which is a little surprising to me that you got to incentivize getting enrolled in Medicaid. But in order to incentivize that, they're actually giving out $5 gift cards to the laundromat. So it could be a great way for you to partner with Medicaid to help get your customers enrolled in Medicaid, if that's the demographic you're serving, as well as retaining some business and building some goodwill along the way. And finally, listen, laundromats are kind of a big deal. I know they get touted as boring businesses, but there is nothing boring about Jon Bon Jovi and his son, Jesse Bon Jovi, launching their rosé line, Hampton Water Rosé, at a laundromat, in a laundromat party. There's nothing boring about that. So I'm getting tired of this boring business thing. Laundromats are exciting. And finally, Bon Jovi is recognizing it and embracing it. So go check that out. He threw a little party with the DJ and it was all decked out. It was great. Party. I mean, I wasn't invited, so I don't know what that was about, but you did drop the ball on that. However, I just thought that was a fun little tidbit that they took over a laundromat, created a national launch for their Hampton water bubbly that's rolling out this spring. So I bet Jon Bon Jovi did not see the added benefit of free PR here on the Laundromat News today. But here he is, and it'll probably, thrust his business into the billions in no time. Anyways, that is the wrap up for today for Laundromat News today. Big takeaways here. Pay attention to your business, mind your business. And also listen, that pickup and delivery segment of our industry is booming and will continue to boom at the very least for the next 4 years as it's set to grow 460.6 billion. So if that's something you're interested in, jump into it. I am America's favorite Laundromat News anchor and only, I think. And if there's another one out there, then I'm in trouble because it's unlikely I'll be the favorite. But until I find out about it, I'm going to just assume I'm America's favorite Laundromat News anchor, Jordan Berry. We'll see you again next week with all the latest news and highlights from around the industry.